Yo, I will fire you. Okay? All right. Are we ready to do this?
No.
Miss Eleonora, she wrote the list down today, so we're trusting her with everything.
Girl, bye.
Why are you so rough with me?
I'm not rough.
Yeah, you are.
She's just sensitive.
Even like when I call you, you're rough with me. You don't. You answer the phone like you don't want to talk to me.
She's just sensitive, bro.
I am sensitive.
Like
You're always just being so rough.
She'll be alright, yo.
Rough with me. Just dealing with me rough.
Gosh.
My goodness.
All right.
All right.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's your girl Shy, and welcome back to the CheyTea podcast. Whoa. Hey. Hey. Summer's over.
Season.
Hey.
Libra
Hey.
season.
It's Libra. It's a Libras. It's a Libras for me. It's a Libra for me. It's a Libra for her. Birthday girl. Who's that? Whoa. Eleonora. Outside. Outside.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper.
Aaliyah.
Sorry.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello, friends.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing tonight?
How y'all doing tonight?
You know.
Shout out to the people DEM.
Shout out to the people DEM.
You know, booked and busy. Blessed and highly favored.
That.
Amen.
Emphasize on the blessed and the highly favored.
Amen. All right. Okay. So, anyways, like, comment, subscribe.
Hey, follow us on TikTok and Instagram. CheyTea Podcast. You already know.
Yeah, we hit 300 followers on TikTok.
Woo.
Finally.
Every milestone is a milestone.
Yes.
Celebrate.
Smaller, big. Okay.
Outside.
It's an accomplishment.
Accomplishment, love.
Yes. Even though some people in the comments on TikTok are a little bright and
honestly, it's
they're
instant
acting
block
like,
and delete. You didn't hear what Alkaline said?
yeah, I know, but
All right.
like, I'll cuss you, then I'll block you, okay? Because I just need to know.
Nah, TikTok, honestly, out of all social media platforms, TikTok is the rudest.
Yeah, no, people are just really bright.
Like when I see like people say things about like other people on their TikTok videos, I'm like, my gosh.
Yeah.
Can you imagine talking about a stranger like this? Like you don't even know them.
Like, you're in there talking about take away my mic because we don't know, we're talking rubbish. I was like, first of all, how about you just don't listen? Oh, take it
Scroll.
away. You can come take this mic. Did you pay for it? Oh, come try take it now. But anyways, it's Libra season.
It's Libra season, loves.
Someone recently celebrated a birthday.
Period. It's still my birthday because it's Libra season.
Hallelujah.
Woo, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks.
Yeah, man.
You know,
How was your birthday?
it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I thoroughly, shout out to all my friends, shout out to you guys for showing up and showing out. And just, this was the first year in a while where like I genuinely felt the love. Shout out to you guys. Really appreciate you guys. I think I said thank you like a bunch of times, but like, shout out to my dogs.
Yeah, and shout out to Lavish Studios.
Yo, shout out to my good
Lavish
body
Vanity
friend,
Studios.
Lavish Vanity Studios. You
Yes.
already know the vibes.
Yes.
She did the makeup. She did the hair. She basically set up the whole dinner. Yo, shout out to my good body friend.
Yes.
Okay?
She gave me a break this year, so thank you, because I got to go plan the 28th on the 28th, which is going to be a lot.
Period.
So
So,
might as well get a head start from now.
Big up yourself. And all
Yes.
mans who are involved. Love you guys so much.
Yes. The experience at that restaurant, though, was not it. But
Listen, let me tell you something about customer service. Like, they're lucky that the food was good because I'll walk on. I'm going to need everybody to understand that your customer service needs to be upped again.
she said, let me tell you about customer
Because
service.
it's just not, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. Like, I don't understand, like, how, like, the communication between your staff needs to be better. You guys need to have a meeting and talk about it.
No, we need to have a family group chat discussion because we just need to understand what's going on here.
But, like, all in all, I was chilling. Because I was like, honestly, ain't nobody gonna ruin my vibes.
No,
So-
it was.
And it was cold.
Yeah, it was freezing in that restaurant too. There's a lot of, listen,
It was just a lot. But again, God is good.
listen. It was yes. And all like I think we were all just so fed up that like And then you have the audacity to come look at me and say, was there an issue with the service? I'm like, yo, where do I start?
Like, there's a list.
We got the food at 10:30. We ordered at 9. Okay, so it's an hour and a half to wait for
Dinner
food.
started at 7:30.
Dinner started at 7:30. All right. Then you all of a sudden tell us that we have a spending gap that you didn't tell us from before. So I didn't know that I had to spend $50 because I couldn't just get a $20 burger and fries. But that's fine. But, I got it. But I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when people tell me how much you spent. Let me just spend how much I'm spending.
Like I can spend. Let
me spend it. Okay. And then I ask you for a refill or another drink. It takes you 5 years to come and bring me a juice. And then on top of that, you don't tell me that all of a sudden, because the vids just took away free refills, so now I gotta spend another. If I want a refill, I'm pretty much buying a second drink. There's just a lot that's going on outside, and it was just giving
nobody's
ghetto.
Complaining about spending money. Nobody's complaining about nothing.
No, it's just
because
communication.
We all know that like outside is expensive.
It's
we all know that
communication.
it costs money to be outside. It's just communicate that when you
Just
have people
let
in your
the people them
establishment.
know.
Yeah,
and then also don't take 20 to 30 minutes to bring me a juice I have to pay for.
big facts.
Like,
Because I went to a restaurant and the girl asked us for our order and she left. Like she left, went home. And the manager came in and was like how she went home and didn't tell anybody, so the drinks were on her. That's called good customer service.
wow, she went home.
Yeah, like she we sat down.
My girl said, F my job.
No, literally. And she went home and she didn't say anything to anybody.
Wow.
Yeah. But
I hope they fired her.
girl, listen, I'll walk on. At the end of the day, a night. And I had a good birthday, so I'm not gonna complain. And we're still celebrating one more weekend because it's still Libra season, so I'm still outside. So
Oh, go back.
that on that.
Go back.
What?
This girl said at the end of the day at night.
Am I lying? I'm confused.
I need another shirt.
That's how I'm living, yo. That's how I'm living.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
But that was a quick little rant, little intro. But shout out to all the dog them once again.
Man,
Make it for
that was
yourselves.
hilarious. Shout out to the Argos.
Shout out to you guys.
We will be there. CheyTea podcast is going to be there because
I'm already there.
Well, she's there, but that's what I'm saying. We, not you. We are going to be there because Gotta Dance, one of the studios that I teach at, I am having the pleasure of choreographing for the children them to go dance on the people them fields and do a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So go watch that. And then obviously you're going to see this girl because she's always there all the time.
Period.
So, dancers, was it A-team? A-team?
Yeah, yo.
The A-team.
Hey.
So, we outside. So, yes,
Literally.
that's a little, it might be a little brisk. I'm bringing about tree jacket with me, but I'll
Yeah, it
be
might
okay.
be a little cold, guys.
Okay.
Wear a sweater.
But yes, so you will be seeing us both at the game on Saturday, October 8th.
Yeah.
Yes. And then October 9th, Mans will be performing and opening up for Beanie Man and Alkaline.
All them people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the people DEM. So,
Yeah.
you'll be seeing us there. We'll be on the stage doing like a 2-step with Bugatti. So,
Don't be surprised if I start meeting all the mans because I'm just on a roll this year.
Well, we already met Beanie. So,
We did back in
Yeah.
2011.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I still have the picture.
I still have the picture too. It was very old. This is when Shani used to wear wigs.
Okay. You're allowed.
The half wigs too, guys.
You're allowed.
Remember the half wigs from the hair store?
You're allowed. 2012, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we both look beat. Like,
That's all my hair, bro.
I know. Let me just go up to the camera.
This is giving ghetto.
Is it gonna focus?
You get the point.
Yeah, but that's
We'll insert it, whatever the case may be, but we did. That's us.
Yeah. For the people.
Shout out Uncle B in it. I have no eyebrows.
I
in
had
that
the
picture.
thinnest. We had the thinnest eyebrows,
Right
and
now.
my head is massive.
My
with
hair
this
was
half wig.
thriving though.
I literally had a half wig and a hat on. Oh my gosh,
It wasn't. I thought it was a headband.
girl, it was
me
a
see.
hat. It was one of those hats. Listen, give me my 2012 fashion is just another time, okay? Mind
My
your
hair looks
business.
good though. I'm not even gonna hold you.
You wearing your braces? Are you wearing braces? Is that when you
No,
just
I just took them off.
Okay.
It was bare gums.
Oh man, good times. Okay, so today's topics. We have a lot to discuss. Might as well, I like the episodes where we talk about more than one topic.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's cool, and then other episodes might just need its own. But
What's going on outside?
No, for real. What is going on outside? Like, it's cold now, guys. And you guys are going like it's hot. Like, it's cold outside.
It's time to cuddle up with whomever you'd like to cuddle up with and tanaye.
Yeah, no, it's stay home season still. It's like, stay home season.
Oh my goodness.
It's actually, it's like, you know, all jokes aside, it's actually really sad the amount of unnecessary, senseless things that are going on outside. Yeah. And it's like, I just don't get this, and I will never understand. But why do you go outside to, like, when you have to be on alert for how you move? Like if you gotta always, like whatever your ops are, but like why do you have to why go outside if you have to look over your shoulder every 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Like why would you go outside? If you are afraid or not, I don't know, whatever it is, if you are concerned or you have to be on alert, why go outside?
I mean, they say that they can catch you anywhere, depending on...
Right. And I mean, listen, case. I hope no one catches you because that's not the case. Yeah. For me, I'm not...
No, but I'm just saying, like, some people think that, well, regardless, they're going to find me. You know what I mean? Some people have that kind of attitude. That whether I'm at a function, I'm at a McDonald's, somebody's watching you.
Yeah, but you see, like, that's when you have to, like, start looking at your life, and you have to start looking at, like... What are your values? What is it? Do you value life? Do you care for your life? Like the atmosphere that you bring, the company you keep, like all of that. Like I just don't get it. Like I really don't get it. And it's black on black.
Yep.
It's black on black. And we already have so much things against us as black people.
And be your own people.
And it's your own people that are doing this nonsense.
And when I say own people, I mean like people, them who are supposed to call you're supposed to call your friends.
Your friends, a person that looks like you, that has the same skin color as you, could have the same whatever, it's just everything is a line, and it's just at some point like you really have to sit down and be like, what is it that we're doing? Because everything is being affected by this, and it was announced that Luxie's Toronto club is shut down. Now, I mean, that place should have been shut down from time.
From like 2017.
More like 2015, okay?
Yeah.
Because it was just not giving. But it's like, it sucks because a lot of good happened at that place before.
That's where we met Dexter for the first time.
Yeah, that's where we saw Dexter live. Yeah. That's where a lot of like artists came to perform.
Yeah, like especially a lot of like Jamaican artists.
Yeah,
like that was like the one place that
everybody was able to book out and bring an artist. Yeah, Dexter, Shensia performed on that stage.
Everybody did.
Everybody. Tory Lanez was on that stage. Like so many people performed at Luxie's, and it's like it sucks because it could have been a good place for us and for the culture in every way, for Caribbeans, for everybody. And
but they were closing it down anyways.
No, I know they were closing it down anyways, but it got more... I think it's because of what recently just happened.
I think that played a heavy part in it, only because of everything that's been going on with other clubs in the GTA.
Yeah, like her.
As to why they're closing up shop and closing down doors. Like, it's just... Things for us are just getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's just becoming ridiculous now and getting out of control. Because we don't really have much venues to go to and who want to host certain events. And everybody knows me. I love a dance hall. I love a soca. I love that. But when we can't really have venues to go to, what do? Because nobody wants to host us.
No, and then on top of that, because of all of this, it makes it harder for these other places who are, white owned, who they make it 10 times harder for us to get those venues.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I can't blame them because look what's going on. Like,
and that's why like things like dress codes are so strictly enforced at certain clubs, because it's just like, you come into the club in a bubble jacket and a ski mask, like, nigga, you're not hot? Like, I'm just like, and granted, I know like sometimes like, it's wintertime, but like I will see this in like fall, like right when summer ended, and it's just like, why?
And then it's like it's just like the lack of security, like it's very biased I've been to clubs where I just get a 1-2 pat and then I'm done.
And then I'm done.
I walk in. They will pat down the mandem like excessively, but like obviously that leaves me to just bring whatever I want. Not that that's what I do, but like it just, I can be that because you don't.
One time they all pat my wig.
Yeah.
And I was like they do that?
In some places, it depends on where you're going, but some places I'll get tapped down and I'm like, yo, like I really am not wearing any clothes. So like, what are we doing?
Yeah, like we're not really tapping.
Like it's not in my skin, bro. Yeah. Like calm down. Or it's like, I'll just do all right, go. And I'm just like, all right, like, you know, so it's, and I mean, I don't want it to just be, you know, say that it's just us because there's been times where it's been other races or other venues.
Even at that club where they shot up inside.
Yeah, like that wasn't
downtown.
That wasn't, you know, but at the same time, it's still like, I don't know how to say this without sounding, it's just us.
It is.
And it's hard. It sucks to be able to say, but like,
majority of the time, it's unfortunate to say it is just us. And it's because it's either you're going to the parties where they're just standing up posted, waiting for something to happen, and you're looking around and just posted, and everybody's just separated.
Why can't you just go to have fun? Like, you're supposed to go there.
But like, why are you coming out your yard not bubbling with a gal?
Yeah, like, just catch your bubble and go home. Like,
drink your bottle of Henny, drink your bottle of Casamigos, and call it a night.
And call it Judge. Like, that's all you need to do. Like, why are you going out? And then you're ruining other people's fun. And then people can get, you know, get harmed, or like it could be accidental. Like I'm getting hurt for somebody, and I just came out of my yard to have a good time. Innocent bystanders. Like why? Just stay home, or just don't do that here where people are trying to have a good time, because it's like there's more things that are just gonna cut back, and then we're not gonna have it, and then we're gonna wonder why we don't have it.
Yeah,
we're gonna wonder why we don't have things anymore, and it's because of this.
It just needs to stop at this point, because it don't make sense. Hers getting what name curfew.
Yo, her every other weekend something's going on out there, and I just don't get it. Like I don't get it. And like I get that they put a ridiculous curfew on them, but I mean it could happen at 2 p.m. It could happen anytime, so I don't think that's a problem. I don't know if they really. I don't go to that place.
I've been there a couple of times.
I don't go. And I've already looked at you and said enough is enough now. You're not going back there. But I don't go there. I haven't been there since like, I don't even think like
Have you even been there?
I know. I think I went maybe outside once at like for when it was Club 108 back in the day. My age is showing, yes.
Not the Club 108.
Yeah, but I don't think I actually like been inside. I think the only place I actually went to was like Sugar Daddy's.
Bye.
But in that area. But
I've been to her a couple times, and it was just giving very.
Yeah, but it sucked because that was like the one place for like exotic dancers to dance
to do their thing,
and they shut them down on one of the biggest weekends in Toronto, which was the Rolling Loud.
Oh yeah, that was weekend.
Yeah, and there was so many people that were in town, and so many people could have had like that was taking people's bread and butter away. And that sucks. Like at the end of the day, like it's like we all are losing by not behaving ourselves.
You're letting these club promoters or whomever, letting these people who are in the nightlife lose money.
Yeah,
because everything is getting shut down. So it's even struggled for people to make money now. And these downtown clubs are pinch, guys. Like when I say pinch, it is pinch.
But I see why they don't want that kind of crowd there.
But some of them are there.
Yeah, some of them. I'm saying some.
Yeah, some of them are there, but like it's very minimum to the amount of clubs that we have access to downtown. I think we have like 2.
And everything that is getting,
I could be wrong.
Everything that's getting built up around there is condos. So every club that we had that was our own, it's there's a condo there.
And like some of these clubs are like beside another club or in the basement of a club, and then some of the clubs literally look like this couch. From one end to the end. Like, I'm not even lying to you. I don't know if you've ever been to Lost and Found, but I promise you, it's from the front of that couch to right yassa. And that's what the club looks like. That's how, like, it's pinch.
It's not cute.
It's just giving ghetto. But, I mean, hey, that's on that.
So, you know, clubs, work, working clubs, bread and butter. I don't know a question about this work relationships type of vibes because okay, obviously, you know the Boston Celtics head coach. Did you hear about this?
The Nia Long and everybody's acting like
Oh,
it's the end of the world.
Well, I mean,
like,
it's not the end of the world.
No, but like everybody's like Beyonce got cheated on. Like everybody gets cheated on, guys.
Yeah, but I mean, it's. I know what people are doing, but like Nia Long is beautiful.
Yeah, no, she's a baddie.
And
still.
that girl, like that lady, that
like
woman,
she's been like from like Fresh Prince days. Like she's beautiful.
I don't know what her skincare routine is.
She is gorgeous.
I don't know what kind of water she's drinking.
God took his time with her.
Listen, he took his time with her. Okay,
like,
she is aging like fine wine.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Exquisite. Okay,
yeah, she's beautiful.
So I mean, there's so much things that goes into it because it's obviously more than.
But they were engaged for like 10 years.
They were engaged for a really long time, and she finally 10? No, I think they were together that long. They were together for a long time.
Okay, they were engaged for at least half of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Why are you engaged for 5 years? We can bring up the actual stats, but they were engaged for a very long time.
Let's look, because I never...
Miss Shantae is going to look, because they were definitely engaged for a very long time, and everybody was like, that wasn't a red flag to you guys? Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I think they got engaged in 2015. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a long time.
We're in 2022. Why are you still engaged?
Engaged. Yeah, they had became engaged in 2015. The pair later returned to Boston again in June 2021.
All right. So 2015 to 2022. Why are you still engaged?
Yeah, that's
not a red flag to you?
That's a long time.
Something's not going on?
But like, how long is too long? Like, how long do you wait? Like, because you're with the person, so how long is too long?
If you want to marry me, you want me to wait why am I waiting that long? From when I get engaged to plan my wedding, I would like to be engaged for like
But I've heard people say enjoy your engagement.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, the wedding is a long process.
That's what I'm saying. So I would enjoy my engagement. I wouldn't rush, but I would have an idea on when I would like to get married. And I would make sure that I'm able to have all of these things so that by the time come my wedding day. So if I have to be engaged for 2 years for my wedding to happen, it's fine. But there is a certain point in time where like when you're in a relationship with somebody like that and you guys are engaged for 5 years, what's the problem?
No, yeah, something is a flag
there.
Like,
did you guys not go to couples counseling? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
like
that's a flag because it's
5 years. That's a relationship, my girl.
It's a flag for me. I don't know what their personal life was before all this happened.
Very true. That's a red flag for me.
No, I'm not gonna stay for that long. Like, no.
That's madness.
That's too long. Like, what are we waiting for? What is it?
What's going on? Like,
what
did
is
we
going
have
on?
Kids? Did I have a fresh baby? Like, what are we waiting for?
Right, but maybe there was deeper things that they had to rehash or whatever the case may be.
But then look, him cheat panar.
Yeah, but you see, you know what? There's a lot. I've been listening to this for a long time, and I truly, honestly think for them to leak that information out, because they leaked it, they announced it, like the Boston Celtics not headquarters, but
they probably knew what was going on before we did.
No, well, everything that's kind of just coming out and like, you know, as the story is unfolding, it's being told that like what is it called? The executives and all them, like, you know, the higher ups.
Yeah.
They were the ones who announced it, and apparently he knew about it before they announced it, and knew that they were going to announce it, and still didn't give her a heads up or still didn't tell her, and she found out in front of the world. That was something that
he cheated.
Yeah.
Oh, so kind of like how
no, don't compare Chloe and because Chloe Aida. Yeah.
I was gonna say Chloe. I was gonna say kind of like how when she was looking at Chris Brown and Rihanna on a TV screen.
Of course, you would refer to Chris Brown.
Yes.
Yeah.
At a basketball game.
Yes.
Holy, that's embarrassment.
No. This is worse because like.
No, but I'm just saying like that's
your man knew that they were going to announce that I cheated on you. Your man knew that and still didn't tell you. Still didn't say, "Yo, let me give you a heads up."
Because them catch him, and And
they announced it. But here, my thing is like
that's
this.
Crazy.
People cheat all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's moving like I said, Beyonce didn't get cheated on.
You have heard of workplace. You have heard of workplace affairs. You've heard of it.
That's madness, though.
And this is something that is not new because, I mean...
But, like, why would you cheat on your girl with somebody that you work with?
Apparently, this is an executive's wife. This is somebody's... Girl, you need for me to find print.
So, Shan, sometimes I can't be bothered with what's going on social media sometimes.
Yeah, but you need to be bothered for the podcast.
Yeah, but this is when we have to talk about, like...
And I asked you, you said yes, you knew.
I knew about it, but I didn't know that was somebody that was an executive.
Well, you learn
wife.
something new every day, so let me tell you.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah, so it was, and now, like, there's more people that are coming forward that he had relations with. Now, they're saying that it was consensual, and both parties knew, and both parties was aware. So, it's like, why is he being suspended for an entire year? And these women who are executives' wives who work and do all this stuff for the Boston Celtics, why are they not being... demoted, fired, suspended? Why?
Because if it was the other way around, they would want him to be demoted, fired. Like, if this was like, if this happened to a female and like she got demoted, well, what about the man too? If he kept his job,
right? So then that's my point. What's the difference? There's no difference. People are saying there's more to it and more things are gonna come on and they're gonna be like, come out. But at this point, it's like, if it was announced by the Boston Celtics that this was consensual, then what else? Like,
so what's the problem?
I don't know. And that's why, like, people retracted. Like, Matt Barnes was like, yo, this is wild. Like, why is this the same? Why is he getting suspended? And this happens every day. Then the man deleted the video and was like, well, I found out more tea and pretty much it's worse than I thought. So I'm deleting it because I don't support that. But I just, like, I don't know. I don't know how, as if you're saying that both parties and it was consensual,
then what's the problem? Is
unless
it
there's like
wives? Like, is
I don't know. Like, what is it? A hidden baby is somewhere out there?
Oh, not the baby.
Like,
I just can't believe you would cheat on a girl like Nia Long. Forget about everything else. Like, I can't believe that. Like, there must have been some deep-rooted issues. Maybe he was just a serial cheater.
That could be it too.
What he was just doing. If there's more females, maybe he just had a cheating problem.
Well, here's my thing and why I think working relationships was a question. When you are working for so long, which either way, like, you commit to your vows or engagement or whatever it is, you commit to your relationship. But people who have working relationships and who are not home and who have to travel and who are with people more than they are at their own home, like, you spend hours of the day, late nights. So you have to build a relationship with your coworkers. Correct?
Yeah, but how does it...
It doesn't excuse cheating.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just because we're with each other, how the heck did we get into a sexual relationship then?
Well, that's the thing where it's just like, I don't know how it could lead to there, but like, so how do you keep a working relationship work related when sometimes you can be around these people for hours and long days and travel, like you're with your work people more than you are at home with your family? Like, is there not a way that you are going to bond and grow a relationship? Now, I'm not saying that you need to cheat.
Unless you're flirting with them, then yeah. But at the end of the day, it should just be strictly work. Unless you're flirting with your coworkers, that's the only way you're going to start a relationship that is more than just a work relationship.
Right. And this is not foreign either. People have heard this before.
Like, that's how work relationship, that's how
they start.
That's how work relationship starts, in the sense of, like, I know people who have worked together who are now married and have kids. Mm-hmm. So obviously there had to be something for you guys to start. So obviously he was doing something, flirting down the place and doing. So
is it inappropriate? Is it inappropriate for me to meet somebody at work and we're both single? Say I'm not cheating on anybody. We're both single. I meet you at work and now we grow a bond because we got closer, emotions got involved, and now can you have a working relationship?
Yeah.
So why is it frowned upon when it comes to organizations like this? Like, look, think of it like this. We know that NBA dancers cannot talk to the players at all. Yeah. They can't communicate with them, but they're dancers. They go on tour. They go on road with them. Well, I don't know if they do that, more so home games, but they're there. They'll see them. You know, we work for the same company. We're in the same working environment. I see you, you see me. And like, you know, you may not be able to talk to me at work, but we can maybe, you know, talk to each other outside of work. But it's usually like within that contract where you can't say a word to them. So how can I build a relationship with you? Single person. I'm attracted to you. You're attracted to me. I want to get to know you, but I can't talk to you because we're in a working environment.
I think in the working environment, in that sense, you would know how to keep it professional if you're smart about it. If you genuinely have actual feelings for this person and you guys genuinely have feelings for each other, you'll figure out a way to be professional about it. Where it gets sticky now is that some of these players, dancers, whatever industry you're in, they cross the line now. So sometimes it's not intentional to have an actual true real relationship. Sometimes it's just I just want to do my thing and cut, and that's where problems start. Sometimes it's not necessarily like I really want to get to know this person, I really like him or her or whatever the case may be. Sometimes it's like, no, you just look really good and I'm just trying to see you all gone. Like it's not really like, sometimes the intentions is not always right.
Or they're doing it with multiple people.
And they're doing it with multiple people, which starts a frenzy. And that's why certain rules are in place. Like you can't be doing A, B, and C because then problems start. So with this now, he was probably doing too much. And then he just...
Well, it was more than one woman.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So because you mentioned it was more than one woman, this man was just outside and forgetting that he had a whole 5-year fiance, which I was just confused. So like sometimes these men, not to say women don't do it too, they just get out of control and they bite off too much than they can chew, and then they get into problems, and look where we are. Now he's divorced.
But the thing
is, and then a whole scandal.
I don't know if he's divorced yet. He's not divorced.
He's
not divorced. I personally...
Well, not divorced because they were never married, but not together.
I don't know if she's leaving him. I can say that. I don't think she's leaving him.
Excuse?
I don't think she's leaving him.
Ma'am, I don't know you.
If I don't think so, I'm gonna know her. She's gonna know me. She's not gonna hear this. But if I were to sit down and predict, I don't think she's leaving him.
Why wouldn't she leave him?
Because just the way she announced, like...
What did she say?
She was just like... I'll tell you what she said.
I'm upset.
The way how she's talking, it's like she's been there, done that. Like...
Oh, like this ain't her first rodeo.
Yeah.
Like he's been cheating. I've been paging him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah. So let me see.
That's hilarious.
Let me see. Oh, man. I don't know where it is. She made a statement, but it was pretty much like...
My little man's FaceTiming me.
Who?
So now my little man's FaceTiming me. Go ahead.
Can you mind when you say those things? Do I have to edit that out?
No, you can keep it.
I can't stand you. Anyways, yes. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is that the way by her statement, it didn't sound like she was leaving him.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
It just sounded like she was probably gonna sit down and work it out.
She said that we're gonna try respect our privacy. You know what that means.
She gonna work it out.
Yeah. So
basically, she looking like Boo Boo the Fool, just like Khloe Kardashian.
We're not listening.
I didn't know. We need to touch on her after. I need to talk about her.
No, we can talk about the cheating, cheating in the public eye.
Yeah, like that. Like this is why I don't understand about women sometimes, because she fixes her lip to say A, B, and C about the man, okay? This is where I feel like the whole fetishizing, am I saying the word right?
Yeah.
Fetish, I don't even know.
You know what I mean.
Yes. I can't say it.
She has a fetish.
Yes. For black men comes into play. And you cannot tell me that I'm wrong.
No, you're not.
Because you're fixing your lip to say that he's this, that, and the third, and you're crying, you're doing the theatrics, but yet you're going to go sit down and have a baby with him months after he just had a newborn.
Well, apparently she didn't know about it.
She did know.
I think she knew.
She most definitely
The way how
knew.
those Kardashians run everything.
Yeah, she knew.
She knew. She knew about it. She knew that he was having another child. Yep. She knew about it.
And that's why she wanted one.
And it was a boy. Wow, high five.
And it's a boy. She got a boy.
It was kind of like revenge.
It was revenge. Yeah. And now she got her boy too. So now she has a daughter and a son for him. And she feels like she's proving something. What are you proving? You look like a dummy. Like nobody's gonna listen to you.
And them being able, they have the power to control their own narrative. And this is why I don't understand why these black men are sticking by these women. I don't understand it. Like why? These people, like, they can manipulate and run everything, and they got the world shook. They got people scared. Yep. They got people scared. And it's like, it's said, like, not like I'm outside with them, but like it's being said on blogs and like news platforms that like for instance, like Charlamagne was saying it on Breakfast Club. He did an interview with Ray J, and he was like, yo, he was sitting down with us for 15 minutes, and maybe they edited it down to 5 minutes because that's how scared they are of the Kardashians. The executives are big time scared. Yeah. Because they don't want to have too much, because they don't know. Yo.
But look at remember Ray J was coming out talking, saying you're not about he's coming out with a whole.
They planned it. They planned it.
And he's talking about it, and they're trying to get him to not talk.
Yeah, they planned it. You can't tell me. They planned everything. They planned it, and they're profiting off of it, and they're making money off of it. Yeah. But she is going on TV and victimizing the situation and making it seem like he is trying to do this and do that to her.
But I don't think anybody believes her at this point. I feel like a lot of people are starting to believe Ray J.
Yeah, the people are starting to second guess it, but then again, like people, like Charlamagne was saying, people are scared. Yeah. So they might really feel that way, but they're not going to publicly say it.
That's crazy.
But it's insane. And it's just like, you're weaponizing your power against these black men. And now Tristan Thompson ain't ish, but at the same time, like.
But they're also allowing them to do that. Because it's not like they didn't know, especially like Tristan Thompson, because he's fairly young. It's not like he didn't know who they were.
No, exactly. Like, he knows what he's getting like, into. You've seen it, and that's why he did what he did, and that's why he's still trying to be with her. That's why he's still like there, and that's why he won't let go, and she probably won't let go of him either.
Man,
it's disgusting.
Listen,
this whole thing, I'm just like,
it's just crazy, and it's just weird that like I know there's celebrities, and it's like, oh my god, like why are you guys sitting down here talking about celebrities? But like this stuff happens in real life too.
It happens in real life, and then it's also just like when you see it, and like we're in their business because they allow us to be in their business. You put it out there for us to
and
be
this happens to like regular folk people. For all you regular folk who are like, oh my god, I don't know why people are all up in my business. You let us in your business.
Yeah, because y'all be doing the same thing too, and then you be wondering why people are coming to you because you opened your door.
Okay, you opened your doors,
and you said come lay down with us. So.
And Toronto is big, but it's very small.
Yeah, like it's the and trust me, I am very guilty of that. Where I used to open up my mouth. We all are. We all have been there. I opened myself a little too much, and I exposed myself a little too much because I felt like I had to give an explanation. Like you owe it to people, but you don't owe jack to nobody.
You don't owe jack to nobody.
And I think as we get older, we're supposed to get wiser with that. But I don't know. I just don't get I just don't get why you're cheating. Like. I just don't get it. Like, why?
Like, just break up with me.
Just break up. Just
break up with me.
Look at Adam Levine. That's weird.
That's weirdo behavior. I completely forgot about that. That was weird.
How do I have something with you and I want to name my son after you?
The girl came out, first of all, she came out unprovoked and started talking about it. And then he's going to come and say he didn't cheat. And then you're going to want to name your pick-me after the girl.
He's like, I didn't cheat, but I didn't cheat.
Basically, you know when they say just put a tip in? That's what he's saying. That's literally what he said.
I didn't cheat, but I didn't cheat, but I cheated. Are you crazy? It just doesn't. And it's like anybody. It doesn't matter how beautiful you are. Like, it doesn't matter. That's not what it is. But my point is that, like, if you can't commit to one person, then just be single.
Just do what you got to do.
Save yourself the embarrassment. Save the person that you're with the embarrassment, especially if you're in the public eye. And I know, like, cheating is, unfortunately, it's a human thing because everybody does it.
Is it?
It is. It's not unheard of.
No, it's not unheard of, but like
people do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, when I say like everybody, I mean like it's a norm. Like, and I just don't understand why it is a norm.
It's not surprising when like you say, oh, he cheated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Like when somebody breaks up, you think like, what happened? Did he cheat? Like that's usually
the first thing you think
because it's such a normalized.
It's not like, oh, we didn't get along. It's just, oh, he cheated.
It's not right. But it's not.
But then for the women who
not normal.
so like for Nia Long, for example, who want to take their man back, do we judge them?
Listen.
Like, do we comment? Like, do we say like, oh, like, can we sit here and complain about something when the women are taking them back regardless?
You see, here's the thing. I think everybody is different. I think that some people who make the choice to cheat could really it could be something where they can truly learn from something, They can truly be my actions are going to speak louder than my words. Mm-hmm. And the loudest apology is changed behavior.
Yeah.
So you can change your behavior and you can cheat and then really be like, you know what, this is not for me. I'm going to change my perspective. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to be a better person for my partner. There are a lot of people who've done that. Like DJ Envy did it. He cheated and he's changed and he's been open about it. Charlamagne talked about him cheating. Kevin Hart has talked about him cheating. All of these things where they've openly said I was this. Shaq said, yo, I'm not commenting on anything because I was a serial cheater. Mm-hmm. And he said I was good at it. So sometimes admitting and having changed behavior is something that you can forgive, and it just depends on the person.
But I think there's a difference between having a man who can do that and openly admit that he's wrong, and then having somebody like Tristan Thompson who just does it anyway.
That's a narcissist.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Who just continues to do it.
And you're just cheated, but this happened, but if you...
and sometimes it's just more than just cheating. It's getting children out of it too.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's something that, because they were doing it. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And then on top of that, you didn't feel yo, maybe I shouldn't do this because I'm already cheating. And now I can...
this girl a baby?
Exactly.
And then depending on who you are, this girl's
How are you so lackadaisical? That I just want to know.
And like I said, depending on who you are, that girl's not getting rid of that baby.
Right. But again, it's how can you be so lackadaisical doing because something that you're not supposed to be doing?
Men just think in the moment. They don't think about the after fact. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. But
I don't know how you not know when you know what it feels like. You know what it's about to happen. Or wear a condom. Why is that so hard? Unless you're Nick Cannon out here just breeding bare things and you just want to have multiple children.
NBA young boy who has 10 kids too.
Right. And the man's not even 25 yet. I don't know how old he is.
He's 21.
Okay, that's gross. But that's my point.
And then the men, they just think that because Nick Cannon, he thinks procreating is a good thing. He thinks that he shouldn't stop procreating. And
that's gross.
I think he has I don't know if it's a disease, but he has something that I think he was nervous about having kids and having a life, so he's using.
Girl, he could have got that after the 5th one.
People are saying that because he has that, he's using it as an excuse.
He is
to procreate and have kids.
He is. That sounds stupid. You already have a legacy out there before all of this. Well, you need to sprinkle all your kids everywhere in this world.
They also think he wants to be with Mariah and he's just doing this to do it. He's not actually being in relationships with, because he hasn't been in a relationship since Mariah. So they just think he's just outside.
Yeah, but this will never help your case to get back with her if you're going to just have bare kids with everybody. What? This man had a 3rd baby with the same girl, a next gal. And
then when one of the girl's babies passed, he was having a next baby at the same time. And it was just a lot going on. And I'm just oh my gosh, the poor girl can't even grieve her picnic. And you're already out here rubbing up new baby mom's belly because a new baby's coming.
It's so cringing.
And if a female were to do these things, we would be labeled as not a great person.
Yeah, but you want to know what? They're still giving him the same energy, but they're not giving him the same energy.
Yeah, it's
because people are saying...
No, they are.
They are.
I think they're just more so talking about the amount of kids that he's having.
And then it's just how do you pay attention to all of 15 of those kids?
He can't. You can't pay attention to all those kids.
You can't. And they're so close. And then it's they live in different states. And how do you be a father to all of them at once?
You can't. He can't.
You can't be there.
They all got to link up once a year and have a family cookout and link up with their daddy. I'm laughing, but it's true. They have to have a link up.
It also says something about these women. Forget him.
Why are you laying down with him?
Why are you doing
he's
that?
On child number 6.
For what? Is it the money? What is it for?
I mean, Nick Cannon's rich.
So that's why you're doing this? All for some bread?
Some people.
Is it that bad? You can't get a 9 to 5? You can't be an Instagram influencer? No flat tummy tea? No, but for real.
Not the flat tummy tea. I don't even know. Because to me, if I'm with somebody and it's just I know that they have a bag of youths,
I'm leaving you the F alone.
Granted, do not get me wrong. I'm not saying men with children cannot find love and they can't have love. But I'm just saying, when you have a bag of youths, and when I say bag, I mean
the man had 10 kids.
3.
He has 10 kids.
Different women.
That's gross. That's gross.
That's a football
team. He
team.
has a baby every week, bro. Like, that's actually gross.
It's a football team.
And you don't know who's pregnant still. Like, people could be pregnant. Like, this man is, I feel like this man wants like 25 kids.
He's not gonna stop.
He's not gonna stop, and and you know what? Also, too, that just makes it like even more annoying is that there's like people who could be struggling, and then you're just seeing you just be so.
No, but some of these kids are going to struggle, unfortunately, unless their mothers are like,
they're getting it. No, but they're getting a hefty penny from that man.
No, they are getting
what they're doing.
No, they're getting a hefty change, of course. But some of these women are I don't know if all of these women are nice. Did they all sign contracts for all these 10 kids?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
A little non-disclosure.
There must be something there.
Because there has to be something written down for you guys all to be laying down with this same man and having
y'all
kids.
Not afraid to catch something? No, but for real.
Like, are you guys all going to have a little mommy link up?
Like, ew. Like, no.
I don't know,
and they're all siblings. You know what?
But it's when you have money and when you're rich. Like,
you can't have that much money to be just loose goosing up your thing in every gal.
I always bring it back to my fave, but like Chris Brown only got 3 kids with 3 different women.
That's even, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't want to compare because Chris Brown he's not doing that, and I think those children were planned.
Yeah, except for royalty, but yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. Some people, I don't even know what to say because it's just. You can't defend it.
No, I'm
trying to figure out like why he would do it, but like I can't.
I'm over it.
I can't find the logic. But shout out to Nick Cannon and his 10 kids.
Can you move in? Because you're out of frame. Yeah. It's a no for me still. But
the bags of youths. And lastly,
so, I mean, we don't necessarily have talked too long about this because we just have a few more things on our list.
This is a venting session.
Yeah. I was talking to somebody about like dancing and like the industry and like the growing pains of dance. And I felt this. I don't know if you've ever felt this, but at some point I stopped. Not to say that I didn't see like I didn't enjoy dance, but I stopped the what am I trying to say? That genuine, that unexplainable, that feeling of dance that I had when I was younger and as I was growing up in the industry, I lost it. Like that love for dance, I lost for a little time period. And I think everybody like loses that at some point. I think everybody loses. They not lose, but sometimes everybody has a struggle. Everybody has like a roller coaster effects when it comes to dancing and when it comes to, is it working? Is it not working? You have your good and bad days. It's a roller coaster of emotions when it comes to a passion or something that you love. And then especially when like you also, there's situations behind it where you feel like things are being made of a mockery of dance in some way. Or it doesn't have to be dance. It could be anything, your artistry, anything that you're doing. Can you fall out of love with dance? Or have you had a moment where you're like...
Yeah, I've had moments where I'm just like, this ain't it. Or like, I don't feel it or I'm not feeling it. But I've never like fallen completely out of love with it. I think putting myself in different environments and like talking to different people who have had different experiences with dance and like they've also felt burnt out and stuff had made me feel better about my current situations if I was ever not feeling it, because I've also just talked to people who are humble and who reminded me that like whatever you see online or whatever you see on Instagram and all like the hype and stuff, like take that out, like dance because.
But, sorry, not to cut you, but I think that's what's getting clouded for dance in the dance community right now is because of that cloud. But continue.
Because like I was telling you, I'm doing a program with Derek and like just the way like he talks to us about like what dance is and to just dance has change my mind on like what it's like on the outside. Don't focus on the other person. Like when you're taking class, don't focus on how to be better than the person beside you. Focus on how to be better than yourself. Just be there to be there. Like it's not always about the videos and the Instagrams and all that. It's just about like what dance makes you feel. But I think we're all too focused on, because we're all like, all of us are in the same room trying to reach for the same goal. I feel like we're all taken away of why we dance now.
I think that at the end, like just to sum it all up, there's nobody that, like the mentors that we're really mentoring are not mentoring because they're tired. The people who were in the city have gone and left. The legends, the OGs, the the people who we all got inspired by to go on the path of dancing are no longer wanting to lead or feeling like no one is following them anymore, because this new
generation,
this new mind frame, I won't even call it just generation, but this new mind frame of dance is, how much can I book? What is going to benefit me from doing this? Going to my friend's class and posting on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's getting a video to post on my IG. It's getting called out so people can see. It's this and that. It's my brand. I get that everything is moving forward. I get it. Like we have, like people will ask you what your Instagram is before they ask for your resume. People will ask for this before they ask for that. Like your Instagram is pretty much your resume in some cases. And I understand that, but it also takes away from the small joys that you got from dance. Like I get you need a 1-2, but like, okay, every single time you go to class, that is your main objective or your goal is to just get another Instagram reel to put on your IG?
Yeah, but before there was Instagram, you had to actually have a resume. And
right.
You had to actually go in person to dance.
And but like I said, I get that this is now a part of it because they do come and ask for your Instagram.
I know it's a part of it, but I think some of us need to remember that there was a time before Instagram.
It's not even that. It's like there's a time to turn it off.
That too.
We got to pivot.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
we have to pivot.
Yeah.
We have to pivot.
We have to stay up some time. But yeah.
Turn it off.
Just go to class and enjoy class.
Thank you. You can turn it on and you can turn it off.
Not everything has to be filmed. You can just enjoy the moment and remember that this day on this Tuesday, I felt amazing. And come back and you can go back the following Tuesday and film that class. Like you don't have to always be like, oh my God, I need to make sure that I get everything perfect because I need to put this on my IG so I can get all the likes and comments. Like,
bro, just turn it off. Just turn it off. Just turn it off and dance. It's that's the part that is the part. Like literally just turn it off and dance. Go there to learn. Go try somebody else's class. Don't go to your bestie's class. Yeah, support your friends. You want to do all that stuff.
Friend, but come out of your comfort zone.
Come out of your comfort zone. Go learn from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like I don't take classes, because I teach every day. I teach 6 days a week. That's one. 2, I teach in the evenings. But I will be inspired by people. I'll see people. I'll watch things and I'll be like, wow, that was cool. I have personal relationships with people who inspire me. I study. I do my research. I understand. I was a part of a really great training program, but obviously because of teaching, it's limited my availability. But either way, I paid attention to the people who were surrounding me and who truly inspired me to dance. And I always keep my eye on that perspective of things. That inspiration is what I'm chasing after still. That inspiration is what's driving me to want to still dance.
Yeah.
But I feel like now it's like that's not what it is. And some people want to dance because it's a hobby. It makes them feel good. It's
some people just dance to dance.
Exactly.
Like,
and dance is not necessarily their life, but some people dance is their life, and it's no shot to you.
No.
But some people treat it like, dance is a hobby because it makes me feel good, but I have a life outside of here. But when I come here, it's my way to escape.
And I'm really good at it.
And exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be a dancer to want to get booked. You can just dance because that's just what you do. Like when people go to the gym, you just go to the gym because you like going to the gym. And that's part of your routine. Some people take dance just as that. And I think some people are forgetting that part of dance. It's not every day that you have to worry about what am I going to book next or how much am I booking this year. Sometimes you can just enjoy yourself.
Dancers are opportunists. Some dancers are opportunists. Yeah. You've heard me say this before. Yes. That's what it is. You're an opportunist. That's exactly what it is. You go in with a mind frame of, okay, so what can I get out of this for myself? How can I benefit this for myself? And it's like, the same people that you are thinking that have your back or whatever, they will not say your name in bigger rooms. That's one. That you guys are looking up to the wrong people. That's two. And people are fake. That's three. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't want to sound like, but like, let's not like, call a spade a spade. Let's not act like we don't have these discussions behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Don't act like when the camera's off, you're not saying something else. I keep the same energy. There are so many fake people in this industry. It turns me off from the industry. It turns me off completely because I don't want to be surrounded by people who will smile in my face and are thinking about a way to take an opportunity away from me behind my back.
Yep.
I don't want that. I don't want anybody who's doing that. If that's your mentality, stay far away from me. Because what we are doing is something that we're supposed to all feel good doing. And that's dancing. What happened to when that made you feel good? Why does everything have to be so drama? Did you see who booked this? I don't understand who this. Do you see this agency did this? You see this agency is doing that. Do you see...
Can't you guys just dance?
Bro... And there's no real change happening with half of these things. So stop focusing on it or stop being hopeful. And it sucks because there needs to be change and the change won't happen. People will talk about it as much as they want to talk about it. They will talk about it till they're blue in the face and nothing's happening.
Nothing.
That's why the people that we looked up to aren't here. I'm going to say it loud. I'm not there. And there's no disrespect because I look up to this person. But Luther Brown has not looked back at us
since 2012.
Not once. I don't even know the exact time, but I just know he hasn't looked back at us.
Look back at us.
So. Why? He's been here before then, but like I'm saying, like after that, I mean. But why hasn't he looked back?
We said this already, though.
Like we said it. So that's the point. And it's like, I don't know how else to say it, but stop being fake. Stop being fake. And if you really care to dance, dance. I get it. Turn your brand on when you need to turn it on, but turn it off when you need to turn it off.
Yeah.
Because there's people like yourself who can go into a room and say like, I'm here because I want to learn versus the person who just wants to be in the video lights.
Yeah, like I'm just here for the vibes, guys. Like I'm just trying to dance and just go home and talk about how good I felt in class. Sometimes, yes, when I'm feeling myself and I'm feeling the combination, of course I want a video. I mean, so I can look back and watch it.
And it's just no shame. Of course we want a little one too. Video.
There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes there is moments where you can just put your phone down.
Yes, and live in the moment. Live in the moment.
And enjoy it and talk about it with your friends. Like, yo, you remember that one time when we did A, B, and C? And then you can go back and remember that one time we got that on tape. Oh my God, you want to see me living in this class? Like, there is times and places for those things because I am definitely one of those people who love, if I'm feeling myself and I'm getting it.
Talking to Mike.
I would love for somebody to get a video of me. Please get a video. Somebody watch that.
No, but you know what? Don't you find that sometimes the moments that we live our best is when you're just having sessions with people and it's like there's no camera, there's no video light.
Yeah, that's the majority of the time when I'm doing my best.
And then you're like, shoot, I wish I got that on camera.
Yeah. Majority of the time with me and my luck, nobody has that on film.
You see that feeling? Try that. Where you're like, man, I wish I recorded that, but it also felt good. So that's a moment that you can't get again.
Continue to practice that. You'll get a lot of those moments on film.
Yes, exactly.
Because you're practicing that mindset. When you go into class with the mindset of, I need to get this 8 count, I need to get these steps, I need to make sure I hit this, that, and the third.
I need to feel,
you're going to miss the whole, you're going to miss the whole reason.
If so-and-so sees you. What about just going to class to feel good?
And especially when they tell you that this is a feel-good piece, and you're over here like, oh my God, I need to get this 5, 6, 7, 8. You miss the whole purpose.
Like, what happened to just dancing? Why do you have to dance to get something out of something? Just dance.
And you might even get something out of that when you just let go and dance. Somebody might be
don't force it. That's what it is. It's being forced. You're forcing yourself to be recognized. You're forcing yourself to be like, that is not how, that's not how it don't happen. It don't happen. Yeah. You don't need to push and change and pivot. Like, we all need to have a balance and make sure we're up to the time, but there's also a time where you can just live.
And there are times where you have to get into the room and learn that 8 count ASAP. There are times.
It's good to practice
It's
that.
good to practice that.
But again, I said, turn it on.
Turn it on.
And turn it off.
Exactly. Because there will be a time where you need to make sure you get that 4 count of 8 ASAP. And your face is ready and everything's ready because you're going to be on camera. But then there's also other times where you can shut it off because you won't be.
And then that's what makes it even better because you're like, oh, we got through it. I did it. It's over. It felt great. Yeah. Now I just get back to just learning and absorbing and just being.
And then you're back to being. Yeah.
I don't need to be camera lights action. I'm just here because I'm here for a vibe. I'm here for a good time.
You can do it so well that you can turn it off and on.
Right. But some of these people can't turn it off. And it's just too much. And there's just like, it's just too much. And it's populated and it's this place and that place. Like,
and it's like, you can't say anything about dance without somebody having to think that you're talking about somebody else.
One more time. Say it again. Oh my gosh. Yo, where's the air horn?
Go said wheel and come again.
Wheel it, selector. Money pull up.
Not the money pull up.
Listen.
Like, it's not every day, like, chatting about people. Sometimes I'm just here to vent. But if the shoe fits my friends,
then I'm talking about you.
Then I'm talking about you.
Hear what? If I'm talking about you, I will say your name.
Almost definitely. Oh well.
I will say your name.
People know.
You have known that.
The people know Cheyenne.
They know that. I will never be afraid. And also, I don't disrespect anybody. I don't walk around with a chip on my shoulder.
No, if we're talking.
We're talking. I'm gonna
from
say
experience and.
Or I was there.
Or yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I saw it.
Experience or you were there.
So you're gonna tell me
it's facts.
I don't need to tiptoe around it.
Everything we talk about dance-wise is experience, and either I've experienced or she's experienced or we both have. Anything that we've said about dance is something that we both experienced firsthand.
That part. And people just love the drama. That's
love
the problem.
You guys like it.
They love the drama.
Dancers are dramatic,
I will get the most shares because of drama that I posted or something I was talking about. But I won't get the share when I need some castings for submissions, bro.
But they'll all ask you, "Oh, who is your sister talking about in that podcast episode?" You know how much times I've gotten that?
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. That's who I'm talking about. And I've never been afraid to say people's names. It's her who tells me to stop. Okay,
yeah, I tell her to chill out.
I've never been the one to be afraid because whatever I say to your face, I will say behind your back, and I will say it behind your back and to your face. I keep the same energy because that is just, I'm authentic. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to fit in. I want to stand out. I want to be me. Like, that's all I want to be. I just want to dance. And 4, 5, 6 true times I don't dance because I'm like, I don't want to be around that because that's not where I feel good. You want to know where I feel good? When I'm training with footnotes. That's where I feel good. That's where I'm in a room and it's not about camera. It's not about video light. I actually got authentic training and like people paid attention to me. Like I bonded, we battled, we high-fived each other, we bigged each other up. Yeah. It was an actual training atmosphere.
That's literally how I feel about being on Our Girls. Like it's a team.
It's a team.
I've built friendships over the last 3 years and I'm just like, wow, like you guys are really my dogs. And like we crack jokes and like it's a comfortable environment with a coach who cares.
It's not about a competition. It's not a drill sergeant.
We're just all here to vibe and to learn the choreo and do our job because why? We are here to work. Yes, most definitely. Let's not act like we're just here to sit down and giggle.
But it's the love of dance is why you're all in the same room.
And we all chill, we listen, and we do what we need to do and we call it a day.
I don't need to come in there with a chip on my shoulder or act like I don't see you or just walk in a room and sit down and not say nothing and I'm watching dancers sweat and like, no.
Just because I've been there for 3 years, don't mean I don't have to work hard too as everybody else. Like, that's also something that people tend to forget, that just because you've been somewhere, you've been doing something for so long, that you can just chill out. No,
like I said, it all of that is fine and dandy, but let me tell you something. It is just the atmosphere and it's the community that is fraudulent. And I have said this. This is not the first time I've said this on the podcast. It's not the second time, and this will not be the last. It is extremely fraudulent. You guys will talk about people and then go smile in their face because they're booking you for a job. Or you want them to book you for a job. But then you're the same ones that were in people's DMs, sending stories of this and that. Did you see what so-and-so said about so-and-so? But then when so-and-so is submitting for something or so-and-so is casting for something and wants you to go submit for a Netflix movie, you guys are going to go do it.
Opportunist.
You see what I mean? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Okay. I have sat down here, and I'm going to end this conversation because, I'm starting to get hot.
She's warm.
I'm warm. I want to get lukewarm. Okay. I've sat on here and spoke about an agency and the things that they've done to people. And it's not the first time they've done this to black people. It's not the second time they've done it to black people. It's not the third time they've done it to black people. And the same black people who are on this agency know exactly what I am talking about. And they're still there. Why? Remember why you like, remember why you're doing it. And like, remember who inspired you. And if those people are still around, like pat them on the back and tell them like, yo, like, thank you for being who you are. You know, thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for being great. Shout out to the Toyas, you know. Shout out to the Mark Samuels. Shout out to the Dudats. Shout out to the Luthers. Shout out to the Hollywood. Shout out to the my good buddy Tasha Taz. Yes,
Tasha Taz.
Yes, Miss Tasha Taz. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to you because those are the people who inspired me. Shout out to the black people because we're motivating each other.
Shout
out
to my hip hop teachers growing up. Shout out to y'all.
Yes, like, you know,
that's where I got my love for dance, and that's what continues to motivate me because sometimes you need somebody to tell you.
Yeah.
Shout out to my good buddy sister. You know the vibes.
You already know I'm outside, but you know what I mean? I just want to big up the people that really like put the authenticness in it, like the black people.
Those are all the
because
black people.
Those are all the black people that really, you know,
like that. They're really
you
just
felt
like
it.
They gave me genuine words of encouragement and genuine
shout
words
out to
of,
Ron.
Like, yeah, still have that message in my phone that he gave me
exactly
because like those things are why I remember that. Try harder. You can do better. Constructive criticism, I can take that now because I understand that it's not you're terrible. It's no, I know you can do better than that.
Turn it off, turn it on,
friends,
and dance to for the love of it.
And that's that.
Period.
Stop dancing for a check.
Oh, girl, stop because you're gonna get me started.
Sorry, just saying.
Like it's good to get a check here and there,
it's
like
good.
You know what I'm saying. But it's like
act like Mads don't need to go buy Starbucks and some food.
And I'm trying to say, but like
I pay the rent. But I'm just saying,
like go to learn and then use what you learned outside to book.
And then when a check comes, you can be like, I did that.
I did that because I learned.
And
I listened. Oh my gosh.
See. You see what I'm saying?
I'm getting hot.
I'm just saying. But you know?
People really do ask you who are we talking about.
They do. And I'll just be like, go ask her.
Come ask me. Come ask.
If you really want to know, go ask her.
I'll tell you.
She'll tell you.
I have no shame. You want me to say your name right now? Like,
please.
Listen.
All in all, friends, we were ranting and raving on this entire podcast episode, so feel free to chit chat with us in the comments to tell us your opinions and such. Share, comment, follow us. You know, CheyTea podcast everywhere.
We working.
We taught the things.
Yeah.
You know, we're very unbiased because we both have two different opinions, and if you feel like we're both wrong, tell us why, so we can argue with you too.
Yeah, just don't get rude though. I'll tell you about yourself. I will tell you about yourself.
Because like Alkaline said, instant block and delete.
I'll cuss you, then I'll instant block and delete you. How about that?
What, guys? You can have yourself a great night. Okay?
Good night. Come off. No, I'm just joking.
Adios.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.
That was a good episode.